Good morning, students. Let us start today's period with this beautiful thought. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. We have begun with the lesson number 6, Stone Age Stone Tools. In the previous period, we have seen how the various factors determine our choice of tool. We have already seen that in primitive age, the previous man or primitive man used various tools made up of branches, bones and stones. But as branches and bones decomposes, we only find the stone tools. Hence, it is called the Stone Age. Now, let us see Stone Age. The period from which mainly stone tools are found is called Stone Age. The Stone Age is divided into 3 periods. Now again, because only the stones tools were available, because bones and trees decomposes, that's why that age when we found the tools made of stone, it is called Stone Age. Then further again, Stone Age also divided into 3 parts. First is Old Stone Age or Paleolithic Age. Now Paleolithic, paleo means old and lithos means stone. So it is Paleolithic Age. Second, Middle Stone Age or Mesolithic. Meso means middle and again lithos means stone. And third, New Stone Age or Neolithic. Neo means new and lithos means stone. In this way, the Stone Age is again divided into 3: Paleolithic Age, Mesolithic Age and Neolithic Age. Now, let us see this tree diagram. Stone Age, Old Stone Age or which is called Paleolithic Age. It is about 2 million years ago from now. From today's age, it is 2 million years ago. Old Stone Age, then second is Middle Stone Age, that is the time of Middle Stone Age 12,000 BC to 7,000 BC. Now that BC means before Christ. We have seen in the second lesson how the timeline before Christ is written in an descending order, that's why 12,000 to 7,000 BC. And the third, that is New Stone Age or Neolithic Age. It is about 7,000 to 2,000 BC, means before Christ. Before we started this today's calendar, before 7,000 to 2,000 years ago, New Stone Age was there. So in this way, the Stone Age is divided into Old Stone Age, Paleolithic, Middle Stone Age, Mesolithic and New Stone Age, Neolithic. Now Old Stone Age, one by one we will see in detail. Paleolithic Age. Homo habilis and Homo erectus, who belong to the Stone Age, both made their tools using the percussion technique. Underline this word in your textbook also, percussion. Now percussion technique means repeatedly striking an object to break or shape it. Means continuously beating it at one place, beating or hitting the stone at specific point, at specific place to give it a desired shape or to break it. It is called percussion. So in this way, by using this technique of hitting again and again at the same point or at the same place, they were making the stone tools. Percussion technique is the technique which involves beating or striking one large pebble, pebble means big stone, against another to obtain the stone flakes. Now when big stone is hit on the other stone, it is broken and also there are many pieces. So these other small pieces are called stone flakes. The first tool made in the Stone Age with this technique was crude. That means it was rough. As you can see in this picture, it is not symmetrical, it is not appropriate. So it is crude form, that means rough. Only one side of this had a sharp edge. Such tools were known as chopper. Now because a big stone was hit or struck, or we can say it was made by percussion technique. So when it was broken, the broken part was pointed and the remaining part was not much pointed like the broken part. Now you might have experienced when you break something. Even when you are playing in the class with the plastic scale, and by mistake if it is broken into two pieces, so the broken side will be much pointed than other side. Similarly, other things, when the cup or saucer at home, if it is broken by mistake, the broken part of the cup or saucer, which is made up of china clay or even the glass, the broken part becomes very pointed. Similarly, in this picture also you can see that, you can imagine how the whole stone might be. The light portion here you can see that this part is broken, here it is straight continuously, so this part is broken, इथला part तुटून गेला, निघून गेला, so it has become very pointed, and this part where it was not strike, it is rough as it is. The stone, it was in the same form as it is found. They could only be used for breaking nuts and bone. So these stones which were used, which were made by percussion technique, so these stones were only used for breaking the nuts and bones. The tools made by Homo habilis were of this kind. So we have seen Homo erectus and Homo habilis, they were the primitive stages. So Homo habilis made this kind of tools. This shows that now as these stones are only used for breaking nuts and bones, that means they have not yet learned how to hunt. Now because of these small choppers, these stones, it is not possible to hunt. So whatever fruits, vegetable or other fruits which need to break are available, they used to break it using these stone tools. Flakes of stone would be produced while shaping his tools. Now what flakes means, the remaining pieces. You can imagine now, from here the stone is broken, so the broken piece of this side, it might be also pointed, so it is called the stone flakes. So it was used to sharp the tools. Now continuously if they go on rubbing this part, so automatically what will happen, again and again if we go on rubbing and rubbing, here it will be pointed. Similarly, you might have experience if you have lost the sharpener and if you are using the blade to sharpen the pencil. So when you are scraping it again and again, the wooden part comes out and then the pencil becomes pointed. He used the flakes for scraping meat from the hide. Hide means, we have already seen, skin of the animal. So these small flakes were used to scrape the meat from the hide of the animal. Scrap means ते छिलणं, छिलून काढायचे त्याच्याने. They were not having any other instrument, so they used to use the flakes, the broken piece of the stone, to scrape the meat from the hide. Now meat, because we have seen previously in the previous lessons that they were dependent, they were forager, whatever leftover was there, the animal hunted by other big animals, and whatever leftover was there, they used to consume it, they were eating it, they were not hunting themselves, but which are hunted by the other animal, they used to eat it. For chopping meat, chopping means now big pieces of meat is there. Now we humans were not having the canine teeth. Canine means how the tigers or the flesh eating animals are having the sharp pointed teeth. So it is not possible to tear the flesh. So for that we need to break into pieces, chop it. So they were using tukde karna, chote chote chopping means. So we were using it to chop the meat and other food stuff. So not only to chop the meat but other vegetables and fruits. For example, if they found a big watermelon or even pineapple, so it is not possible to break it or into pieces, make it into pieces by hand. So for that purpose they were using these flakes and sharpening the wooden stick. So in this way the primitive man, Homo habilis and Homo erectus, they were using these stones. Students, now go through the lesson, page number 26, read it till here. Thank you.